On the first alert satellite and radar this morning, already seeing some wet weather out on the western slope. North of Steamboat through Meeker and Craig this morning, seeing some heavy rain as well as lightning. And that's thanks to this area of low pressure in the Intermountain West. It's nearly stationary. It's just going to stay here for the next several days, keeping rain chances through the weekend and the beginning of next week before finally moving out. Next time this storm system out for you as we put the first alert futurecast into motion. We'll start to continue to see rain in the mountains this morning through the afternoon. That will slide down to the Denver metro area by about 3 p.m. and then on off to the eastern plains. And you could see a series of showers through the afternoon and evening hours, taking you to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Rain and snow in the high country, dry start in Denver, but then another round of showers by tomorrow afternoon and evening for the Front Range as well as the eastern plains. Here's a closer look. By noon, mostly cloudy skies through Denver. This afternoon, that rain moves in. You could see several rounds of showers along the I-25 corridor, and then that will finally move out by the middle of next week. Temperatures today right around where they should be this time of year, which is 72 degrees. Along the I-25 corridor will be in the upper 60s and low 70s. In the foothills in the 50s and 60s. And out on the eastern plains, still warm in the 70s and 80s today. Up in the high country, if you're headed to check out the leaves, you'll definitely want the rain gear, even a warm jacket if you're headed up above 10,000 feet, where you could see a few flurries, 50s and 60s there and 60s out to the west. On the super 7-day forecast, we will stay in the 70s through Monday, and then we'll dip down into the 60s on Tuesday, dry things out on Wednesday, and then Thursday, for the Broncos game, it's looking great, 71 degrees and dry conditions. So overall, this wet weather is a rinse and repeat pattern for the next several days. If you're headed out to the Air Force game today, definitely pack the rain gear. 62 degrees at kickoff, halftime 67, and the end of the fourth quarter 70 degrees with a good chance to see that wet weather. And if you're headed up to see the leaves this weekend, best place to check out the changing colors is the northern and central mountains. Coming up, we'll see those leaves start to change in the southern and far southern mountains. But overall, next weekend looks like it might be a little bit drier. We'll be in the upper 60s. So if you don't want to get wet while leaf peeping this weekend, you could change your plans to next weekend, Jeff. It's looking a little bit nicer to head up there, but